Hey, it's me, Andrea, with the Avenue Home Staging. We're located in the Central Valley of California. We bring homes to life through staging. We go into a vacant home that's needing to be for sale. We spruce it up, furnish it, bring it to life, and the homes sell quickly and for more money. This year, we brought you in behind the scenes to see what kind of goes on at a staging company. And we're going to show you now a recap of this year's projects, family moments, and of course, stagings. 2025, where did it go? You know, I'm really grateful to have captured so many great moments this year, and looking back, because we like to rewatch our YouTube videos, we did so many fun things, and obviously the main thing that we're here for is to show you staging. This year has been a big one. We've staged over 160 homes. I couldn't have done it without my team. We started off with a really beautiful luxury custom home build by Matt and Jen Ratzlaff. It was fun seeing Jen again. She used to be on our team, and I worked with her for several years. And the home was beautiful. It sold before they even listed it. So that was really great. And I was really happy and proud to be brought in to kind of bring it to life through staging. And I know they really loved the product. So that was nice to get to work together with them again. What else? Let's see. We had the colorful home staging. That was one very traditional, but super colorful. Every color you could think of actually was included in that home. A really fun home. And the paint really actually accentuated all of the architecture in the home. So I thought that was neat, and it was real fun to take on a different kind of project. That's the one fun thing about staging, is getting to see all kinds of different homes. Legacy Home Builders asked us to come stage a home in Shaver Lake. Again, another custom new build. And that one was a real fun one too. I didn't actually get to go to that one, but the team did a fantastic job of really pulling in all of the colors and textures and bringing in pattern. And the home itself was also very beautiful and interesting. So bringing that one to life, I think that we really hit the nail on the head with that one. Good job, team. Most of the homes here in Fresno are transitional in style, but we get some fun, a little more modern ones. We did a home this year that had all concrete floors, polished concrete. So that was fun. We went a little more masculine on that one. The more modern homes are the ones that we don't get as often. So when we do get one, we have a lot of really great inventory that we don't get to use as often. So that's fun to get to pull that stuff out and really have a different kind of fun in the home. Oh yeah, the historic home on Van Ness. Van Ness is Fresno's Christmas tree lane and has been for umpteen years, probably 100 years, I don't know. And we got to stage a historic home, and that one was so interesting and so fun. They kept the shape of the home as an old brick home, so much character on the inside. I loved the staircase in that home. And one little area outside of the primary bedroom, we turned into this like little office retreat. And that was fun because that's an unexpected space that most homes don't have. So I had just the right table, I remember, for that. It was a library table, vintage, and I got it from my friend Cece, who sources beautiful vintage furniture, and we got to use it in that home. And it was perfect. I remember we brought in a lot of pattern and color into that home, but also real specialty pieces. So I brought in a lot of vintage into the kitchen, which I sourced through Coast and Groves, who I love getting lots of littles from. So it had a copper hood in the kitchen and lots of silver accents. So we brought in a copper kettle and lots of actual silver accents throughout the kitchen and throughout the whole home. We like to repeat throughout the home. Lots of fireplaces, lots of windows. Oh, and that fun little outside courtyard off the dining room where we did a fun little bistro set. That was such a fun house, a real historic home here in Fresno. I don't always get to actually meet the realtors. I have so many realtors' phone numbers in my phone, and I know what their voice sounds like and what they look like from following them on Instagram. But I don't always work real closely with them. It's mostly over the phone. But a few realtors we do get to work real closely with, one of them being Nader Assemi, and he pulled us in for several different stagings this year. One that we're actually moving out of right now as we speak. It was a 4-year remodel. They've been remodeling this home for 4 years, and so I did a whole walkthrough with him. And this was another real special home because one of the living rooms was so enormous, we actually made it into 3 different spaces. So we did a 4-person sitting room, a game table, and then a large living room. There were 2 different entries, lots of really fun color and wallpaper in this home. An upstairs loft that could have been anything, which we kind of turned into a little viewing room, sitting room off of the primary. But that was a fun one to get to work with Nader on, kind of like what did he have envisioned, and then kind of bringing all that to life. I remember wanted he asked if we had a grand piano, which I actually have a baby grand piano, but not for staging inventory. We do not move pianos, Nader.
Exactly. So
Okay.
then left for this whole other few hundred square feet.
Right.
Maybe anyone have a grand piano connection? I don't know. Like if you had one, this would be the spot.
They need like an inflatable grand piano. This is too much space to do nothing.
Yeah, agreed. Beanbags, lots of beanbags.
No beanbags. Grand piano, you were right. We need the baby grand.
You can easily accommodate like a little small sitting area or like a game table and a piano.
What's the thing that Celine Dion did where she sang with Elvis and they made him in there?
The
Hologram. Yeah, we need a hologram of a piano here. Another actual funny request that I got yesterday was asking if I had any fake dogs. And I said, no, we don't have any fake dogs, but there was this really great custom home with a pet washing station, and we don't have any fake dogs, just furniture over here. Another realtor that we worked with was a husband and wife duo. They're realtors, he's the broker, but they also remodel homes. And we went in to stage it, and it's a real passion project, you know, as most of these projects are. And I remember her coming in and crying.
I honestly
Don't cry.
like, oh my gosh, it's been such a long project. It's probably hormones.
Oh, well, you guys did this.
We did it.
We're just
Making it pretty.
selling the dream. Yeah, you guys prepped the house and remodeled it so beautifully.
We've been having this whole moral dilemma. He's like, should we move? And I was like,
Oh, move here?
I kind of want.
Okay, well now did I just sell you a house? Are you gonna buy your own house?
Now you want to come stay in my house?
And it was so sweet because I know exactly how she feels in that you have an idea for something, you do a whole bunch of work, blood, sweat, and tears that people don't see. And this was kind of like the final, aha, here it is. This is exactly what I was going for. And we were able to pull that through with our staging. So that was a fun moment for me. We got to work on another home with Matt and Jen to kind of close out the year. We started with them and we were ending with them. And this was a home that we actually used to own, and we were working on remodeling and ended up selling it to them, and they finished it. And that one is in escrow, and that was a real neat one because they thought of things I could have never thought of. Of course, this is exactly why they needed to be the ones to do this project and not me. And that one was so interesting and beautiful, and the windows and the lighting in the home. And I just really have to say to our team, what a great job they do. They get it. It's so comforting to me to know I can outline them and send them off, and I don't have to be at every project, and they just nail it. It's like so great. It makes me so happy. Besides stagings, we took on a lot of projects this year. Here are some of them. We ended last year with working on our studio, and I don't remember how many, 8 months or something like that later, we finished the project. Great job, Daniel. We set it up first as a home gym, which we did use and is still a home gym, but since then it's also been in a couple other things also at the same time. So it's been really helpful, and having that extra square footage is really nice. We finished our home theater upstairs and showed you guys that. That's a room that we've all been enjoying as a family and gathering up there for family movie nights. This spring, I called in my friend Natalie and she helped us with our garden beds. We worked on the side of our yard and built some real big, beautiful concrete garden beds, and we filled those, and the spinach is still going strong, the rosemary is going strong, the mint's going strong, but we're gonna refresh those garden beds, and that was a nice home project to finish up. Our family's really big into off-roading and riding in the desert and at the dunes, and I'm not. When I say my family, I mean not me, but everyone else. So that they went on a few trips this year, and I was able to stay home and make a bunch of oversized art for staging, and that was so therapeutic for me. I absolutely love when they go out of town and I'm able to do that. And with it being January, they should be leaving pretty soon, and I'm looking forward to another whole weekend of loud music and creating more art for stagings, because we like to always keep it fresh around here and switch it up and have new and fresh art for different stagings. I announced to our team at our Christmas party last year that we'd be getting a new warehouse this year, and Daniel said, "You shouldn't have said that," as if we were over-promising something that we might not be able to deliver on. But boy, were we able to deliver. Daniel completed both warehouses in 7 weeks. We are still moving in. I don't know if we underestimated how much moving actually was going to need to take place, but we have done a bajillion trips over to the new warehouse, and it's still getting all organized, and we're labeling things, and it's just going to be very smooth for the next 10 plus years working over there. So that was a huge blessing to get to accomplish this year, and now have everything, all of our inventory in one spot. Thank you, Daniel. Another home project that we took on was a pillar removal. We had these pillars in our living room. One was more near our kitchen, and one was structural and it wasn't pretty, and we were finally able to get that removed after 8 years of living here, and that was a whole to-do, and bringing concrete into the house and digging up the flooring and the footing and bringing in this massive beam. And now the kitchen is so pretty, and there's no obstructed view. And now it just feels like how it was meant to feel when we first built the house. And that's just a nice big check off the list of things that we wanted for our home that we couldn't accomplish when we first built it. While we were taking on that project, we knew we were gonna have to have the drywall guy come out and the painter come out. So why not redo the dining room while we're at it? We had shiplap on either side of our dining room. That all came out. And then the real work began, and we had to do some rewiring. Daniel put in this whole dining room built-in for all of our serving pieces and just some fun display pieces. And on the other side, which is my absolute favorite part of our home right now, is the picture ledge wall. So the whole wall is 11 feet long, and we have 3 shelves, so that's 33 feet to get to decorate with. And I have a ton of pictures up there right now, all mismatched frames and studies. Some of them are sketches, some of them are photography, some of them are paintings. And so the mix is really pretty, and I don't even know all the different things I'm gonna use those ledges for, but I'm so happy that they're there. We took on a lot of these home projects on the inside of our home because we were asked once again to be on the La Comida Guild's Christmas home tour benefiting Valley Children's Hospital. We were on this tour 4 years ago, and our home has changed since then, so we wanted to knock out a few more projects before then. And having done so really kind of pushed us to be in project mode for a while. And then we had 3 days to decorate for Christmas, which luckily I had spent a lot of time on Pinterest and a lot of vision boards, and we have a great team, so we were able to knock that all out. Bibby, my goodness, made, I don't know, 100 yards of garland and ribbon chains and paper chains, and we didn't get carpal tunnel, so that's nice. And the Christmas home tour really ended very well. I was so proud of our product at the end, and that we were able to help sell tickets for this event, and then also we were able to enjoy our Christmas home for the entire season. Here at the Avenue, we don't just do staging, that is the main priority and the main focus, but we also have a home store called Shoppe at the Avenue, where I share things that I've sourced for my home or for Stagings and share them with you online and in person. We bring in new inventory bi-weekly, but every couple months we like to move everything around, bring in different furniture and set it up for the season. And the crew just did a phenomenal job. Each time I walked in, I was so happily surprised and I wanted to look at everything. And I love that you kind of have to walk around the shop in each direction to really take it all in and see everything. And I know we've gotten a lot of great compliments over there, and it's just like a really neat store to have in Fresno. I'm really proud of that also. I'm proud of everyone that we have working over there and every little detail that they put into it. It's so much fun for me to source for, and like all these fun things that I love having in my home, getting to share that. And I couldn't do it without the whole team, and just really proud of everything the shop has done this year. We like to do something special and different whenever we can. And this year I thought, let's get a bunch of vintage copper kettles, because I have a copper kettle at the cabin and I have one here. And I love them for tea and cocoa, and it's just so pretty to have sitting out all the time. So we collected a large number of really interesting and different copper kettles, had those in the shop, and that went over really well, and people loved those, and I hope that they keep them out year round. It's important to get together as a team, and this year we had a special theme for our get-togethers. In years past with our team, we usually go out to lunch monthly and celebrate the people's birthdays in that month. And this year I wanted to do something different, and I thought of it just in time. I love Nancy Meyers. I love her films. I watch them all the time. I listen to the soundtracks all the time. And I thought, what if we get together as a team and have like a movie theme for the year, and each night we'll have a theme of the film. So we got together for 7 different movies and we watched them as they take place in real time. So if it takes place at Christmas time, we watched it at Christmas time. If it's a summer movie, we watched it in the summer. I mean, I obviously don't have a favorite, but the first one was really fun. We watched It's Complicated, and I couldn't tell you how many times I've seen that movie. We dressed up and we ate yummy food, and it was just a fun time of togetherness. Not everyone was always able to make it to each of the movie nights, but that was okay. The Parent Trap was a really neat one because we all had the camp shirts on and we were sitting out by the pool. I remember we learned the little dance that they do in the movie. That one we had a lot of fun, kitschy things that went along with it. I highly recommend a themed movie night. It's so simple and so fun, big impact. And we finally ended off the year with The Holiday, and it was really bittersweet. I honestly kind of felt like Nancy and I were friends, and now we weren't going to be friends anymore because I'm not going to see her as often, and I'm not going to look forward to being with her again. But I'll still just be watching all the movies by myself at home, and it's just a really fun way to celebrate together this year. And I still thank Nancy for all of her films and for being really part of my life. All of these soundtracks and outfits and kitchen decorations and sisal rugs and all the different things that she brings in, like, really play not just a big part in the things that I like, but on how I stage or what I might bring into the shop. And so I really am just very grateful for her incredible ability to produce such beautiful movies. Besides getting together with the team, we also got together with family a lot this year. My cousin Margie lives in Southern California, and we do try to get together several times a year, as often as we can. And she came up a few times, and we cooked in the summer and we cooked in the fall. We made Christmas cookies a few weeks ago. It's always a nice time to be with family, and whenever we do, we like to eat really good food, and she makes really good food. So she asks me design questions for her home, and I ask her to teach me how to make some food, and we were able to bring you guys in and hopefully teach you or show you some new recipe that you hadn't heard of before. We also took you to our family cabin, which we had been working on for years, and finally gave a full tour reveal of. We had a lot of fun out on the lake with the kids. I dare not get in the water, at least not with Daniel driving the boat, because he would definitely try to flip me off the tube. But we had a lot of fun up there, and that was right before Hallie had to go back to school. So the 8 of us were all together, which was really nice. And Bo actually moved out too. So this was right before he moved out and got a full-time job over on the coast. And that's exactly kind of what a cabin or a second home, a vacation home is for making the time that you do spend there really intentional. And it's great that we don't work from there, or we're not really able to. So it's a really great time to unplug and really just enjoy being together. Before Hallie left for college, we made a big pin board. She wanted a large cork board that she could put up all of her stuff at school, so we made her a really large one here. She helped, and we have these throughout our home. I might have 1, 2, 3, 3 myself just in the house in different places for different uses. So we showed you how we did that. And then as a beautiful surprise to me, she actually came back home, and she's now not in school. She's pursuing her own business, which is actually going faster than she probably thought it was going to grow. She's really enjoying it. I'm loving having her at home. I know she's really wanting to move out. So I know that's coming, but for now I'm getting to enjoy her being here, helping her grow her business. We've been doing a lot of planning, a lot of sourcing. She and I went on a few trips, sourcing trips, and everything with her brand is very beautifully done. She had a few pop-ups here in our home that went over really well, and hopefully here in the new year, she'll be able to start selling online. And I even have a few pieces for myself of vintage clothing that she sourced that I get complimented on when I wear. So there is something to be said about a unique piece of clothing, as I would say a unique piece of art or decorative piece. There's nothing quite like vintage. Several times a year, I go to the Alameda Antique Fair, and this year I took along a couple friends with me. I grabbed my pal Cece, who also has a home store for antiques. We jumped in the car, headed to Alameda, hit up some specific strategic thrift stores on the way to source from, found some fun stuff there. Stayed at a beautiful boutique hotel, The Graduate in Palo Alto, which really just reminds me so much of Cece, so it was like a full circle moment there. We got up at 4 something in the morning and drove to Alameda, met up with Steven. Steven used to work for me or work with me, and really enjoy him and his eye and his sense of design and his humor. He's pretty funny. And so the 3 of us were sourcing all day. It was a nice chilly morning. It really felt like Christmas to me, more so maybe than even actual Christmas. It was just like such a fun day, and the thrill of the hunt, there's really nothing like it. So that was a fun trip to go on. And so I really appreciate the time I had with my friends and the fun little trip I was able to go on, and sourced actually a bunch of stuff also for staging and a few pieces for myself too, because it was kind of hard not to. I want to give a big thanks to Bibby, who's my everything girl. She is down to do anything, and she helps in every single way, so she doesn't even really have a title better suited for her than like all the things, because that's what she does. And we have a lot of fun together. I guess I've been out of the game a little too long. I grossly underestimated how long it would take to make a bed. And even with the 2 of us, it took forever. We've got to get over to a staging, but we still have to make this bed. I think we can do it in 3 or 4 minutes. What do you think?
Maybe 6, but that's even pushing it.
Okay, I'll say 4, you say 6. Here we go, ready? You guys tell us when to go.
Go.
Time.
7:13.
Woo! Air high five. It's pretty. Okay, let's go. She fulfills a lot of our online orders, previews the homes, and like 50,000 other things. So thank you, Bibby. Couldn't do it without you. Love doing it with you. This year has been a big one. We've staged over 160 homes. I couldn't have done it without my team. And I'm glad that we were able to give you a peek and some insight into some of them, and we are hoping to show you a lot more next year. All in all, it was a really beautiful year, and it was all beautifully captured by my film crew here, who is just so awesome and is always down to follow me around wherever and come meet up wherever and get lost and stuck in mud and whatever else. And you two perfectly capture everything that we're going for here, and you get my aesthetic, and you are very, very talented at editing. So thank you to you two, you know who you are. And I'm looking forward to doing a lot more this next year. What's next, you ask? Well, we've got a brand new warehouse, a great system in place, a talented team, tons of interesting inventory, and we're ready to stage for you in 2026.